store both yesterday and today. I was out of a couple things. I was out of lunch stuff, but I also wanted to get a couple of extra things for dinner that I'm going to be making for next month. But I decided this week to do salad stuff instead of sandwiches. I was also out of smoothie stuff. I just got back from Target, actually. After I did my little step trek, I ran into a friend on the bus, and then I went over to Target. But I went to Giant Eagle this morning, and unfortunately I didn't pay attention to the expiration date on the yogurt, and it was expired, so I have to take it back. But I did get some new yogurt from Target for my smoothies. And then yesterday from Whole Foods, I got some strawberries and some mangoes. And then I'm so excited. I found these little mini bananas. They're not necessarily the Nino bananas, but they're very similar. And I like those because I like putting bananas in my smoothie, but if they're really big, I can only put a couple. So this way I can actually use more banana in my smoothie. In other words, if I get the big ones and I use all the big ones, it's just too much banana. So I end up having like leftover bananas, and you can freeze them, but I never have any luck with like freezing them. So I was happy to find these. And then I got some spring mix. And then I have some salami and cheeses that Mom and I got at Costco last week. I like them. I actually had one today. But since I went to Whole Foods, I really like their chicken. I've shared this before. It's just chilled, pre-cooked. You can get it in their salad section as well as their like sausage and bacon section as well. And then to go with the salads, I got these little mini cukes. I like using these, and I just use one for each salad. And then to go with the salad, I found this pickle dressing, which I'm so excited to try. I was going to get this other one that I like, but I saw this one and I had to get it. So I got this as a dressing. And then also from Costco, I got hard-boiled eggs. And then I got some avocado spread for the salads as well. Those are in the fridge. So I'm probably going to have a salad for dinner tonight. I wasn't very hungry for lunch, so I just had a little snack. But then also from Costco, I got some broccoli florets for the pasta I'm going to make. And then I also saw in the freezer section they had these mixed mushrooms. These weren't a bad price. It's surprising, but Whole Foods is actually less expensive than Giant Eagle. I try not to go there too much, Whole Foods that is, but that's just where I ended up going yesterday. It was just easy to get to. But at Giant Eagle, they have this thing right now where a whole bunch of stuff is $1. And they had shredded cheese for $1. So I got 2 packs. These will be for some shrimp and grits. I got some shrimp from Costco as well. So I'll be making that eventually. I don't have everything for it, but I do have the shrimp. I have a little bit of grits left, but I do have some already made shrimp and gritses, or already made shrimp and asparagus for a couple more shrimp and gritses. So I'm going to be doing my big meal prep again. I like doing a monthly meal prep because, again, it cuts down on the amount that I go out to eat, and it actually saves me a lot of money too. So, and with going to my mom to Costco, that's been helping a lot too, because I can get things in bulk, like the hard-boiled eggs and the avocado spread, and, some frozen items too. So that's worked out really well. And then also from Whole Foods, I just got these 2 little red peppers to go with the pasta I'm going to make. So I'm going to be making this pesto Alfredo with farfalle pasta. And I have an Alfredo from Costco. I don't have pesto sauce. I do need to get that. But I'll be making that next month as well. And I have some chicken in the freezer from Aldi that I'll be using for that as well. So, and then I'll be adding broccoli, the peppers, and I'll probably add the mushrooms into it as well. And then from Target, yeah, like I said, I got the yogurt. And then my aunt suggested these because I needed some electrolytes back in July just because I was recovering from something that I had done. And she couldn't find these, but I saw these at Target and they were a pretty good price. So I'm going to put these in the freezer as well. And I try not to go to Target too much anymore either, but it's convenient. It's right downtown. So for me, I just go when I really need to. So, but I'm excited to try these. I'm going to do these every day because I'm wanting to get more electrolytes in me. And I think this will be a good way to get that. And then I'm out of Dr. Peppers. And so, Target does have some on sale. I am going to pick some up. Tomorrow I'm going to bring my suitcase, but they were out, so I just went to Five Below and got one for tomorrow because, gotta have my Dr. Pepper. But yeah, that's everything I got shopping. I'm going to make my smoothies and I'm going to make a salad now because I had already thawed my fruit out this morning. So I don't like to use frozen fruit in my smoothies. I like when they're more thawed, just a personal preference. So, since I already thawed them, I didn't want them sitting a whole another day. So I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to head up to Target. So that's what I did. So yeah. Alrighty, so my smoothies are made and now I'm going to make a salad. So these are what I was talking about with the avocado, the mashed avocado. I really like this. I love regular avocados as well, but the problem with those is sometimes you can't find any that are ripe. And then when you do, sometimes they ripen too quickly. So I really like using these just because these last a whole lot longer and you don't have to worry about wasting your money because they go bad in 3 days. So yeah, I just got a pack of these. There's 16 in here, so these will be great for salads. I also like using these on sandwiches. When I do my sandwiches, I usually do avocado instead of mayo. And then these are just the hard-boiled eggs. They come in packs of 2. And I just use one for my salad. And I have an egg slicer. So yeah, I'm going to get my salad together here. Alrighty, so here's the salad. I have to mix everything, but I've got the eggs, the mini cukes, the spring mix, the avocado mash, and the dressing. So I am going to go ahead and eat this and watch some Big Bang Theory.
Emotional attachment and find a life partner by bowing to a 3,000-year-old authoritarian tradition.
What are you talking about? You married a woman you're in love with.
I can't believe you're throwing that back in my face.